Hey everyone, welcome to Accumulation Data Analysis. So in this video, we'll be analyzing the data and the charts for 26th of April. So let's get started with the Nifty analysis. So the FIs continue to dump. So now the total in the last 9 sessions has gone to close to like 34,000 crores, right? Which is more than 4 billion that they have sold in the last 9 sessions, right? So, but the DIS today, although the FI selling came in at 3,400, the DIS have gone ahead and bought almost 4,000 plus crores of equities, right? So, although the kind of Nifty kind of ended lower. So, if you look at the intraday chart of Nifty, we kind of opened higher around 22,600 thereabout, but then throughout the day we were continuously making lower high, lower low and moving down. So even at the end we kind of ended near the day's low. So this is the Nifty intraday chart, 15-minute chart that you are seeing, right? So if you look at the daily chart now, so before going to the daily chart, we just look at the accumulation. So the accumulation isn't that great in the large caps. So why is it fluctuating so much? So whenever you have such news, right? So everyone was thinking that the GDP number should be good, but this was more of out of the blue, wherein the GDP kind of contracted, or let's say the numbers were much lower than expected, right? So during such cases, what happens? It can kind of again change in the matter of a day or two. So it has again gone down, which is not such a great thing for the Nifty or the large cap stocks per se. So if you look at the chart now, so the chart is also not that great. So it has made a dark cloud kind of a hammer, which is a bearish reversal, right? So data not that good, and even the overall sentiment was not that good. So it has kind of gone lower, or let's say gone back in the same range where it was before the yesterday's breakout that happened, right? So coming Monday will be more clearer as to what will happen, but because the bond yields in US also kind of increase, probably the FIs will continue to dump unless and until they stop. Like I have told you even in the previous videos as well, the DIs won't be in a position to kind of give a decent rally in the Nifty. So we have just been struggling in that 2-3% range, moving up down in that same range for quite some time now, right? So let's hope that the FII selling stops. That will kind of help the DIS push the Nifty higher. Until and unless that does, we'll just be moving in this parallel channel. Okay, so now coming to the Bank Nifty. So before going there, the best performing sector today was Nifty Consumer Durable. So here also it has been moving in this parallel channel and now trying to kind of go very close to the upper channel, this thing. So in case if there is a breakout there, then we can expect even stronger move. But the whole index as such is kind of making a new all-time high. So because of the consumer spending and all of that, it should continue moving higher, right? So this is about the best performing sector today. That was the Nifty Consumer Durables, almost up 1.7%. Then coming to Bank Nifty, even Bank Nifty, the chart is in that great kind of a bearish reversal. We are seeing here a dark cloud, right? So and even the news on Kotak Bank isn't that great, right? So all these news is kind of helping the FIs also dump, and the overall sentiment is also a bit bearish in the Bank Nifty because of that, right? Because Kotak Mahindra was kind of a leader after, let's say, HDFC. Kotak Mahindra had a pretty decent share, although ICICI is there, which has the highest weightage. But after that, you have Kotak Mahindra, right? So even Bank Nifty does not look that great as of now. Now going to the mid-cap accumulation data. So there, nothing much to bother, just a small dip, right? Which is quite normal as we move higher, probably because big guys don't like to buy something that expensive, but the overall accumulation is quite decent still, right? And if you look at the chart by combining the data, the chart has hit an all-time high, right? This is the all-time high closing, although I was expecting that there would be some resistance around that 50,000 360 400 mark, but that hasn't happened. We had a very strong closing as well. The mid cap index closed near the all-time high also, so chances are it should continue moving higher, right? So the data is good, and even the charts are suggesting that the up move in the mid cap is should continue. So many people have this thing that how is that the mid caps are doing well? Because what happens, see, mid caps, most of the mid caps and in the small caps, it is the DII money. There are no FIs in most of these stocks, right? So because of which, what is happening is, since the DIs are continuously buying it, most of them buying is coming in the mid and the small caps, right? So why, that is the reason you see that the broader market is doing okay, whereas Nifty is struggling. Because Nifty, what happens, it is mostly the FIs who are kind of dumping it there, right? So that is how the data is kind of good in the broader market, not that great in the Nifty, or let's say the bank Nifty thing, right? So this is about the mid caps. They should continue moving higher. The data is also decent there. Now coming to the small cap analysis. So small caps also a very small dip, and also it is a Friday, right? Like in yesterday's session, I told you that the many guys don't like to take an position, overnight position, that too on a Friday, and carry it on Saturday, Sunday, and to come back on Monday, right? Usually what they do, they kind of close their position and do like to carry it over the weekend, right? And usually they have a fresh position on a Monday or a Tuesday. So that is usually how most of them play. So Friday, a little bit drop in the data is not really a concern. Now coming to the small cap chart, right? So the small cap chart kind of gave you an shooting star pattern, but the wick is not that long also. So it's not really that bearish, to be honest. Like I've been telling you, that one retest is kind of pending around that 16,587 mark or 16,600, that we can do any time in the coming few sessions, right? So probably we can do that, and then it will be even stronger. We'll know for sure that it is moving high, much higher from these levels, if that retest is done and we bounce from there. Okay. Now coming to the last part, that is the overall accumulation. So the overall accumulation is a little tepid, but this is fine because of Friday, right? Like I've told you, Friday usually the accumulation is on a lower side, because of which we will not be really worried. So in general, Nifty, Bank Nifty might be under a little pressure from, even on a Monday, right? It all depends on how the Dow closes. If the Dow is again lower today, chances are that Monday you should see a little selling coming in Nifty, Bank Nifty also. But broader market continues to do well, and it should move higher from these levels. Both of them are at all-time high. The Nifty mid caps and the small cap index, they should continue moving higher. So be stock specific in the broader market. You should make decent money there. Hope this helps. See you on Monday. Thank you.